Now, in addition to the physical therapy that you had, you also likely had speech and occupational therapy, is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me about your speech therapy.
Well, let me quantify that by saying that I have a degree. I had at the time of my injury a bachelor's degree in communications. I read a lot of books. I read a lot. So I would say that I'm a voracious reader. And my speech therapist, well, of course, ever since the injury, somebody prejudges you and your abilities. So this speech therapist judged my abilities as being non-communicative. I'm very communicative.
What do you mean by non-communicative?
That I didn't speak properly, or I didn't pronounce my words appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was forever trying to get me to say a word, and I would usually jump ahead of her. It's like I could read her mind where she was going with it.
But what did she mean to say that you were non-communicative?
That I was lower than her level of teaching ability.
So what you were having at the time was you could think ahead with her, but you couldn't speak at the same speed that you were thinking?
Exactly. That's a good way of putting that.
Explain that.
Well, my mind tends to run pretty quickly, and if you can't catch up, you're left behind. If you can't stay with me, you're behind. But she was trying to be ahead of me, and she couldn't stay ahead of me.
But she found that to be a criticism of your performance?
Yes.
All right. What were you actually doing in speech therapy?
I wrote that down somewhere, but I cannot find my journal, so.
Were they going through simple word problems, reading stories to you, working with naming of objects?
They did that one time, but I think that was more to test my memory.
Did you have any problem with the names of things, proper pronunciation of words?
No, sir, I didn't. I did not have any problems with aphasia at that time, or lack of word recognition.
They also work with you on improving your memory?
Not really.
Were you able to, at what point after you got to, let's say after you got to Nashville, were you able to engage in conversation similar to what we're doing now?
Yes.
From the beginning?
From the beginning, yes, sir.
Did they give you occupational therapy?
Yes, they did.
What did that consist of?
That consisted of, one, getting my left hand to work and picking up fine things on the floor, like pennies, like coins, picking up things.
How long did you get that kind of therapy?
Almost a month.